Hey, my name's Dominic. I'm a sophomore at MacU. I would say my camp story starts a couple years earlier. It was 2008. My grandma had just passed away, and it was one of the roughest times of my life. I had been going through a lot of other stuff, addiction and things like that. I started going to church when I was 13, to Velocity Christian Church, but summer of 2008, I had just had enough. I was in great despair, if you would call it that. And one day, I got back from youth group, and I said, "This is it." And I went into the bathroom, and I tried to kill myself. And I tried, and I couldn't do it. And I went out of the bathroom, and I told my mom, and she got me help, but that the help that she got me didn't help. After that happened, I started going to church more because there was hope there, and there was freedom from my despair. I was baptized in March of 2009, and the year after that, I was excited for Christ. Then my church talks to me about going to this place called Camp Rudolph, and I had never been away from my mom for more than 2 days, and so going for a week was frightening to me. And but I went with some of the people from my church, and they helped me get over that fear. But I got here, and I honestly didn't know what to expect. The people who were here, the campers who were here, were just greeting me, and the adult staff were encouraging to me, and they talked to me. They learned my name before I could even say anything else. This is where I met my best friend, and he was there. He was here too. His name's Brandon. We hung out, and I got to do what you usually do at camp and play carpet ball and destroy at Foursquare, and do all the fun stuff. And that week was one of the best weeks of my life, because for that 1 week I was able to let it all go and to just come here and just be myself, and not have people judge me or just look down on me, but really be who I really was. And so I left camp and was just so eager to go back, and I was so mad that I had to wait a whole nother year to go back. But I came back the next year for high school week, and I would say that's where I had my first real kind of, I guess, spiritual impact at camp. I was talking with one of my leaders for my small groups. His name's Derek, and we were talking. I got to tell him my testimony. I got to talk to him about the addiction that I had been going through. I got to talk to him about all the struggles in my life that were going on, and it was the first time I really broke down in front of somebody else. And it was really kind of the first time that I met Jesus here, in the love that Derek showed me. And from there on, Camp Rudolph has just impacted my faith just by God has allowed me to be here to serve. Coming to Camp Rudolph is one of my favorite things, because here is for me is where I get to spend time alone with God, and time I get to just be with Him and go out maybe in the campfire, or when I'm not doing anything, I'm not working, I get to go and just look at creation and look at all that God has made, and I get to read His Word and be alone with Him. And from all the stuff that's gone on at Camp Rudolph and how it's impacted me, I've decided to go to Mid-Atlantic Christian University, and I'm looking at doing youth and family ministries, just because my time here of seeing kids and campers come through these doors and through the cabins and through the dining hall lines and all that stuff really has given me a heart to reach them and make to let them know about Jesus and who he is and why he's come.